Thank you for staying with me. And this leg of the conversation is about the transient nature of life, and of course, what nature means. And talking about an era that has come to an abrupt end, a monumental history closes, the lion departs the forest, the torch bearer of Oduduwa relocates. The symbol of Obokun Adimula transits, the elegance of Ijesa-land royalty takes a bow. The pride of Yoruba traditional intellectualism exits, the conscience of Yoruba traditional rulers departs. The last of the titans bids farewell. Ijesa-land celebrates the life of her idol and extols the life of the imperial majesty, and he eulogizes the reign of the Owa Obokun Adimula, and the land applauds the legacy of the paramount ruler. 42 years of monumental reign comes to a glorious end. And this is a farewell message from the Ashiwaju of Ijesha-land, you know, depicting the mind and what maybe the Ijesa-land people, home and abroad, is feeling right now, especially at the official confirmation of the passing of Oba Dr. Gabriel Adekunle Aromolaran, the Owa Obokun Adimula of Ijesa-land, who has gone to the great beyond to meet his ancestors, and it was officially put at yesterday. And these are the issues. We'll be looking into the life and times of Kabiyesi Aromolaran. And joining me this morning is one of his associates, a very close ally of Kabiyesi Aromolaran, Chief Afolabi Igbaraola. He joins me virtually this morning. Chief, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
Thank you for joining us today. Can you hear me clearly, Chief?
Yes, very well.
All right. And it's no more news. And the story is out there. The news has been officially confirmed. Kabiyesi Aromolaran has joined his ancestors. And this morning on the program, we're looking at the life and times of the late Oba Aromolaran. And while he was alive, you are one of his close allies, very close to him. You've spoken for him at different fora. You've held many capacities and still holding different capacity, as far as the development of Ijesa-land is concerned. How will you describe Oba Aromolaran?
Thank you very much, Femi. I don't know how to describe Oba Aromolaran other than to thank God for his life. Kabiyesi was a progressive Oba. He was very courageous, highly disciplined. He believed in the upliftment of Yoruba culture and tradition, most especially Ijesa culture and traditions. He was an erudite Oba that if you are coming to him, you must be very, very prepared to meet him. You cannot just come to Baba without any preparation. He was very brilliant. He authored more than 100 textbooks. A PhD holder in development economics and a defender of vulnerables, people who are vulnerable from exploitation. Baba believed in the development of Ijesa-land and he pursued it till he died. Kabiyesi believed in the unity of Ijesa-land. He loved all Ijeshas. He believed in the unity and progress of Ijesa-land, and he worked toward it throughout his life. Kabiyesi was so much interested in the people of Ijesa-land wherever they are, those abroad, at home, all times. He was very close to all other Obas and chiefs. He believed in justice and fair play. There is nothing you can say other than Kabiyesi that in good things that you can do it wrong. All those who are very close to him, he so much loved them, and he believed in prayer. He prayed for everybody. He was very, 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 very interested and jovial Kabiyesi that is very humble. He was very humble and progressive Oba. We miss him. We shall miss him, but we thank God for his life
Right.
and time.
Yes.
So
And
that's what I can just say about him.
yes, Chief Igbaraola, I can understand, especially what it means for you being a close person to him while he was alive. Both at the palace, you've worked at different capacity for the development of the land. So what can understand. And by the way, our thoughts and prayers, especially from Western Spring Televisions, all of us here with the good people of Ijesa-land, the royal family as well. And as expected, the federal government, through the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has condoled with the family. Governor Deleke has condoled with the family.
We
Former Vice
appreciate
President
them.
Atiku Abubakar has condoled with the family. Many governors, even former governors, have been, commiserating with the family as well. And just like you said, Chief, the first-class monarch, was an academic traditional ruler, meaning he was well-learned, just like the way you have said. And he was the first, news added that he was the first monarch to hold a PhD, and his first book, Economics for West Africa, was published as far back as 1966 in collaboration with his friends Alabi Ogun and Areoyo
Yebola.
Yes, and he became the 40th Owa Obokun Adimola on February 20, 1982, and was crowned by the late governor of Oyo State, Chief Bola Ige, on May 15, 1982. He was later honored with the award of the Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And these are some of the things that you could adduce to his very big CV. And by the way, Chief, I'd like you to just hang in there while we just, have this footage of KBAC, especially at his coronation in 1982. Please hang in there. We'll be back.
Thousands of people today watched the 40th Owa Obokun of Ijesaland, Oba Adekunle Aromolaran II, receive his instrument of appointment and staff of office. The ceremony was performed by the Oyo State Governor, Chief Bola Ige. Staff reporter Dr. Onibokun was there and filed this report.
The new Owa Obokun of Ijesaland, Oba Adekunle Aromolaran II, was born in 1937 at Ilesha in Oyo State to Oba Aromolaran I, the then Owa of Ijesaland, who ruled from the year 1920 to 1940. Oba Adekunle Aromolaran II, an educated elite, holds a master's degree from an accredited university in the United States. His installation as an Oba not only qualifying him as the rightful one, it also accredited him as an educated Oba with high intelligence, capable of handling the political and socio-economic affairs of the Ijesa-land. A town with a population of about 180,000 people, is centrally located between Osogbo, Ijebu-Jesha, Oshu, and leader Chief Femi Ojo delivered a short and precise speech in Yoruba to congratulate the new Owa Obokun of Ijesaland. In addition, he urged the Ijesha people
privilege and personal satisfaction to deliver to Owa Obokun Adimola of Ijesaland this beautiful staff of office, and our prayer is, long may he reign.
Then the new Oba stood up to thank all the invited dignitaries and all the people who were present at the occasion for making this day a success.
I'm grateful to all Ijeshas.
All right, that was an excerpt of a footage, from the MTA, done by Dr. Onibokun, who was a reporter then, by the way, about what happened, what transpired in 1982. The governor then was the late Bola Ige, who handed over the staff of office to Oba Dr. Adekunle Aromolaran, who has now gone to be with his fathers. Chief, are you still with me, sir?
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes. From 1982 to 2024, thank goodness you have been around even longer, beyond that period. How will you describe what has happened, the development of Ijesa-land under the reign of Aromolaran, 42 years till yesterday or 2 days ago when he went to join his ancestors? How will you describe the development?
Thank you, Femi.
Yes.
I can say that his 42 years was marked with a lot of progress, unity, and so many things. For example, Kabiyesi was always talking of Ijesa becoming a university city. He achieved it during his life. Ijesa became a university, and we had a modern palace while he was there. Then we had a geriatric center, which is more or less the first, the biggest one in the whole of Nigeria. It was there. So we have the international bureaus also became bigger. Then we have the dualization of Ijesa in Ijesa, that is Okesha Bureau by the present governor. We appreciate him for that, and so many things that we can talk of. He believed in the unity of Ijesa-land. He believed in progress of Ijesa-land. All the Obas are united, and all of them loved him. Ijesa-land during his time was one, and we are still one. You can see yesterday when we were doing the the traditional announcement, we had the Owa Obokun was there, Owa of Ijesaland was there. Though he's presently in Canada, but he's been with us every minute. Owa of Tipoli, who led yesterday's program, was with us, and so many other traditional chiefs across Ijesa-land. That showed that we have the strength is there in unity. So he believed in the unity of Ijesa-land, and he worked towards it throughout his life. His door was open to all Ijesa, home and abroad, and he upheld the tradition of Ijesa-land to court till he died. So that's what I can say about him.
Yes, Chief Igbaraola, I'd like you to give us specific, talking about Kabiyesi's personality. I've been opportune to, meet him in a close proximity a couple of times, and he can be very firm when he wants to be firm, and he can be very humorous as well if actually he wants to make you have a light day with yourselves. You were close to him. Talk to us about his personality. How will you describe? Because some, you see him from different angle. It can be very firm, it can be very blunt, and some will say it can be very humorous as well. How will you describe the personality of the late Oba?
When you have said all things, Kabiyesi believed in appearing very well. He was humorous. When he loved you, he doesn't hide it. He didn't used to hide it. And he believed in you. He believed in honesty. He's dealing with him. When you are dealing with him, you must be honest. He was very, very passionate about that. If you are not honest, Baba will fight you. Baba, throughout his life, he was humorous, very highly lively. Even till there, till the time he died, we were with him. We had a meeting with him, and we had a meeting with him, led by the Asiwaju of Ijesa-land, led us to him. We had a meeting of almost 1.5 hours with him 2 weeks ago. We never knew that it was going to be our last outing with him, and throughout the time we were with him, he was humorous, and he was eager to looking for the program that we went to plan with him. Kabiyesi believed in the progress and development of Ijesa-land, and he worked towards it throughout his life. He was, to me, he was a father figure. He was my father throughout his life. He so much loved him, and he loved everything about me and my family. So that is Kabiyesi for you.
Yes, please, Chief, I'd like to have a confirmation because there have been distorted information online, and now that we have a close ally, when did Kabiyesi pass? Was it yesterday, Thursday, or Wednesday? Chief, are you with me, sir?
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes, did you hear my question?
You said what?
Yes, I said I'd like you to set the record straight because online, on the social media space, the information is quite, it's not the way it should be, quite distorted. When did Kabiyesi pass? Was he yesterday, Thursday, or 2 days ago on Wednesday?
Just two days ago, Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right. So what's the situation
Wednesday,
of the
11th
palace?
of September.
Yeah.
At around 3:30 p.m.
All right. Thank you for putting that there. What was, what is the situation like in the palace right now? Because there was a meeting that was held by the traditional rulers, just like you said, the chiefs. And what's the atmosphere like in Ilesha today?
As I told you, the atmosphere is calm. We all know that when you lost somebody dear to you, everybody will feel sad. But at the same time, it's a celebration to us because he lived his time was progressive, and he lived well and he died well. So we had no regret at all. So he died at the age of 87. So the situation in the palace is normal. Everybody, traditionally there are some traditional things that have to be done before the news is broken.
Right.
So everything was observed yesterday. I was there throughout yesterday, and every meeting that relates to the passage of Kabiyesi, everything that's supposed to be done were done yesterday. Today we are going there, and definitely there's no problem. Everything is calm, and the situation is under control. All the chiefs, traditional chiefs and ceremonial chiefs, they are there celebrating the passage of a great monarch.
All right, Chief. There is a news that talks about curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. for the next 7 days, and then the market will be closed in Ijesa-land for 3 days. Can you please confirm? Is that correct, sir?
Yes, it's correct. It's just a traditional thing, just mark of respect. The market is closed for 7 days throughout Ijesa-land, and there is a curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. following day for 7 days. Just mark of respect for the great monarch.
How much of a support and, commiseration, well wishes have you been getting? Because we've been seeing many politicians, leaders roll out, statements on social media. But indeed, physically and in substance, how much of a support and well wishes have you been getting from people across the country or beyond?
There is no confusion. There's no confusion. Everything went well and everything went the way it should be. No confusion at all. We were all together yesterday and there was no problem, no issue. Everything was under control and all the things that should be done were done yesterday. No confusion. No conflict among our chiefs.
All right. Before I let you go, is there any plan already? Or, because the people are waiting, what's next? What's next? You say you are going to Palace today. So what should we be expecting?
Today, the next phase will be unveiled. So we are meeting the chiefs and all the Ijeshas. So I cannot say this is what is going to be done. But we are going to meet today again. So I will keep you abreast of the next lines of action.
All right, Chief, finally, before I let you go, the 6 local governments in Ijesa-land, Ilesha West, Ilesha East, Atakumasa West, Atakumasa East, Obokun and Oriade, the king that has just passed is the paramount ruler. And then, many have even called him the bridge. There is a connection between, all of these local governments. As it stands today, what do you think is passing we mean for this local government now that Baba is no more?
And there is no problem. Baba is no more. The Ijeshas have always been one.
Okay.
I told you yesterday, we had the Ogboni of Ibokun. He's from Obokun local government. Throughout, he will have been in the palace from now. We have the Ogboni of Ijesha. He's almost 100% involved. He's from Oriade local government. We have the Ogboni of Ipoli, who led yesterday's programs. He's from Atakumasa. And we have all the Obala is there, is from Ilesha West. So we're all together. Ijesa-land is one, and Owa Obokun is the paramount ruler of Ijesa-land, is the sovereign of all of Ijesa people, the symbol of unity. among Ijesa. So the passage of Owa Obokun means a lot to all Ijesa, and we are all participating in giving him a very, very, very good passage.
All right. A treasurer and trustee for Ijesa-land, an accountant of repute by profession, and a chief as well, Chief Afolabi Igbaraola. He has been speaking with me on the passage of Oba Dr. Gabriel Adekunle Aromolaran, the Owa Obokun of Ijesaland, CFR LLD, and he has been speaking about the life and times. Thank you very much, Chief.
Thank you, Femi.
Thank you very much. And that will be all, what they say, the elephants has fallen, and what the life and times of Oba Aromolaran means to the Ijesa people of Osun State, and of course, the country at large. Just like I said earlier, the President, Bola Tinubu, has released a statement, commiserating with the group people of Ijesa-land, Governor Adeleke, many other governors, former Vice President Atiku, former governor of Abia State, Oji Uzoka, who is now a senator, many of them, who has one or thing to do with him while he was alive. I've been talking about him as well. But you know what they say about the transcendence of life? The little, the high, and the mighty. We came at a point, and then we have to leave at some point as well. But then what will remain is the legacy, just like it is now with Oba Adekunle Aromolaran. Our thoughts and prayers from Morning Spring, from this desk, from this station, Western Spring Television, and our sister station, Rave FM 91.7, Oshogbo, Osun State, are with the royal family, the Aromolaran, the entire Ijesa people, Osun State, and the nation, the good people, and the industrious sons and daughters of Ijesa-land, far and wide. And it's on these notes that I say my byes today on the program. Thank you for staying with us all week. Femi Ojo is my name. Please do well to have a recap of this program on our YouTube channel at Western Spring TV. And you can also follow us on our other social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on X, all at Western Spring Television for this program and all the exciting programs as well. Big shout out to all the backroom boys, the production team that has been with us all week. God willing, we'll be back on Monday. But then as we approach the weekend, enjoy yourself. Be intentional about your happiness. But please stay alive.